Greetings everyone. Lately I am in search for new video ideas I can make uploads about. I thought so many likable characters I witnessed in media in my head, so why not make something that exercised the skill of creating character designs and concepts about them, and also tell me the input on this weird ASMR phenomenon that is going on with my voice right now. I swear it is not Midnights by Taylor Swift. It is daylight outside. For the first contender, I chose Elaine Parks, aka the Love Witch, from the film of the same name. I watched it back last year and I loved the aesthetics and had this admiration phase for these witchy characters in general. I also loved the majority of her outfits in the movie and wanted to brainstorm some ideas and tweaks. I started to make 3 of these bases with undergarments and wigless, and to prioritize on making the clothes with efficiency. Proportion-wise, I say these bases are not my best work, but we will do what we have. The main inspiration in terms of fashion and style in the film is the 1960s. The core of the certain period's fashion includes mod, eccentric patterns, and short tubular dresses. For the first outfit, I decided to tweak the red dress she wore from the beginning of the movie. Maybe my whole thought process on this outfit is that to value historical accuracy the most. So I researched popular pieces of clothing from the past. On all 3 of these designs, I retain Elaine's hair as well as her makeup. In the original, she only has a bag as her accessory, and I amped it up a bit to add in a pillbox hat. It became more of a fascinator once I added in a mesh veil. For the tweak of the dress, I deliberately copied the gray dress with buttons but changed its color scheme. I also added in some white gloves and some era-inspired shoes that look forcibly like Mary Jane's. I think the one accessory which strays away from the historically accurate part of the dress is the belt with a gold pendant. I always see Elaine wearing mostly a necklace, so why not switch up another accessory? And with that, the fit is set. A wish I had is to add tights or socks, but I erased that idea completely due to Elaine's personality. And next is the dress, alluding to the iconic afternoon tea scene, which I absolutely adored. The scene in particular showcased the characters blending well with their environment. I have to admit this might be my favorite look in the entire film, as it literally exudes pure mystical, elegant presentation. It feels loosely Edwardian rather than full-on 1960s. The only element that is reminiscent to that is the makeup. The aim of this one outfit is another tweak for historical accuracy, but there is some creativity to it. In short terms, make it more era appropriate but with artistic liberty. It is like the middle ground design of the brainstorming process. Mostly the accessories are quite faithful to the original, but the dress is where it starts to take a creative turn. I based it off on the pink glittery dress on the left, but make it more pastel, just like the original. The sleeves are wider and the cuts of the various pink fabric are getting experimental, especially the rose sash thing. Laces and ribbons really dominated as accents, plus the rose motifs spread out most of the dress. I also added an organza shawl, a dramatic bonus. The fabric is evidently transparent on the original, but I think it is better to be opaque in this design. I tried to water down the motifs and patterns. The hat mostly stays the same, but there is a change on its shape and its color. It is more flesh-like or peachy, still keeping the roses with pastel touch and also wrapping it around with some golden chains, and the leaves protruding more outwards, hinting the subtle charm and danger of this woman. It emits that foreboding presence. Her hair is still untouched, but with an added volume. Her necklace is there but larger. I omitted the lipstick and made her eyeshadow lighter. The shoes are just peach slippers with roses on them. The color scheme of the second look is mostly retained, but with a different structure on the fabric as well as the silhouette of the dress. So far, this is still my favorite dress after its redesign, with a lingering bias of course. It still has that alluring and enchanting aura with it. The last look is honestly formed unconsciously. Definitely throw out all the historical accuracy knowledge and also the inspo. This is absolutely pure artistic liberty in its entirety. While the reference pictures are not there, this outfit may be an allusion to her various black outfits throughout the scenes of the film, but mainly the overall structure and the essence of her night robe. There is a shorter black hat along with a full face of sultry makeup. Her hair is probably free flowed and straight. Beyonce knows it all in her shampoo commercial. The forefront has shorter hair strands than the previous. Precisely, the color scheme is black, red, maybe a hint of maroon, and accented gold. Instead of a necklace, a rose red choker is on the neck, a pentacle chain belt to the fit later. I sense that swapping her necklace with something more unusual would be fitting, perhaps. The questionable idea on this whole ensemble is, since I made so much effort for her undergarments, why not just show it for a bit? The upper part has a blazer or blouse feel type to it and extends a downward train at the back. The bottoms consist of a pencil skirt with gartered stockings for her footwear. The shoes are undoubtedly fantasy with roses and lace decorations. Speaking of it, the red rose motif is scattered into thin lines dividing the pieces of the outfit. It gives an intricate focus on the cuts of the pieces. So far, this is the design that is made with the most precision. As the final cream of the crop, this is the most precise in vision, rather cliche and straightforward for a mysterious witch who is hiding some secrets. And that is all for the brainstorming portion of the process of this video. Now let us evaluate the designs in order. So the first one, Mrs. Claus vibes. Holiday season will never be too early for this particular set. A blend of national anthem and Lust for Life music video. I think out of all of the designs, this is the tamer one. It has these subtle Jackie Kennedy moments with that hat. I cannot stress the fact that his shoes are freakishly Mary Jane's, usually with socks on. I think the makeup is disorienting the wholeness of the design. I do like the belt part and the mesh veil of this ensemble. It captures someone who does not give two sages on murdering their husband. On the other hand, she looks like she's going to go for candidacy. I don't think this ensemble is necessarily her style. Moving on to the next one, absolutely biased for the second tea time dress. I think it's more pastel and grandeur with the styling. I think Elaine is better off without gloves in the first experiment that I just did, because the nails can cut necks. Elegant to the occasion, it is softer and approachable, but it has these little foreboding details that make you look twice. The most fantastical part of this outfit would definitely the bottom or the end of the skirt. It is subtle to represent her schemes and adds to the mysterious part of her personality. Now for the last one, it is cliche. I can see Elaine dressing up like this when she gets men wrapped around her finger and exposing this during their vulnerable side, but the mystery is gone with this full-on generic witch. Also, there is a lot of vampirism in the cuts and colors. I definitely love the maroon showing of the skin and shoes. When I think of Elaine, she is a subtle witch. The beauty is that you get the feel of the mysterious aura but not necessarily know her truest intentions. Maybe she would wear it for her gatherings, but that is all I can think of this black ensemble, which I actually do like. Anyways, this is the end of the roasting of all of these designs. Let me know what you think, or what is your most favorite out of all of them. I have a ton of favorite characters in various media that I want to make designs of, or you can comment on which character you would like to see me making concepts and redesigns about, and let me know if you enjoy these types of content. See you in a while. Feel free to like and subscribe, and have a nice day.
She captured the